He had learned to measure life in silence. Not the peaceful kind, but the heavy, aching silence that followed him everywhere, into boardrooms filled with men who feared him, into penthouses overlooking cities that bowed to his wealth, and most painfully, into the small, fragile world of his 6-year-old son. Ethan Hale was a self-made millionaire before 35, a man whose name commanded respect in financial circles, yet none of that mattered when he knelt beside his son Noah at night and watched the boy stare back with wide, intelligent eyes that never formed words. Noah was nonverbal, diagnosed at 2, and since then Ethan's life had become a paradox: unlimited money, unlimited power, and unlimited helplessness. That morning, exhaustion pressed deep into Ethan's bones as he drove Noah to school, the boy tapping gently on the window, humming softly, his way of speaking to a world that rarely understood him. Ethan smiled, kissed his son's forehead, and promised silently, as he always did, that he would never stop fighting for him. Later that day, fate intervened in the most unexpected place, a modest retro diner on the corner of Maple and 7th, where Ethan stopped not for luxury, but because Noah loved the black and white floor tiles and the spinning stools. It was there that a young waitress named Lily noticed the boy sitting on the floor, overwhelmed by noise, clutching a yellow napkin, tears threatening to spill. Instead of shooing him away or calling a manager, Lily crouched down, her movements slow, her voice gentle, her eyes kind. She didn't speak much. She didn't need to. She pulled out a pen and drew a simple smiley face, held it up, pointed to her mouth, and exaggerated the word smile. Noah watched, hesitant, then reached out, touching the paper like it was something sacred. Ethan observed from a distance, his chest tightening, ready to intervene, but something stopped him. Lily wasn't teaching, she was listening. She repeated the motion, patient, unhurried, and then something miraculous happened. Noah's lips trembled. A sound escaped, not a word, not yet, but a deliberate attempt. Ethan's heart slammed violently against his ribs. Lily didn't react dramatically, she simply smiled wider, nodded, and whispered encouragement like this was the most normal thing in the world. Again, Noah tried. A breath. A sound. A fragile, beautiful syllable. S. The diner faded. The world narrowed to that moment. Ethan dropped to his knees, tears blurring his vision as years of guilt, fear, and relentless hope crashed over him all at once. Lily finally looked up, meeting Ethan's eyes, and in them he saw no recognition of wealth, no awe, only compassion. She explained quietly that her younger brother had been nonverbal too, that patience wasn't taught in textbooks, that sometimes children just needed someone who believed they could speak. Ethan paid the bill and left a tip that made Lily gasp, but that wasn't the thing that changed everything. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He kept hearing that sound, that almost word, replaying in his mind like a promise. The next morning, he returned to the diner, not as a customer, but as a man with a mission. He offered Lily a job, not as a waitress, but as the head of a foundation he would create that very day, one dedicated to helping nonverbal children find their voices, staffed by people who understood them not through theory, but through love. Lily hesitated, overwhelmed, but when she saw Noah smile at her, really smile, she said yes. Months passed, and Noah's progress astonished specialists. Words came slowly, painfully, but they came. Ethan changed too. He stepped back from the empire that had once defined him and stepped fully into fatherhood, discovering that success wasn't measured in profit margins, but in moments like the first time Noah looked at him and said, "Dad." On the day the foundation opened its doors, reporters gathered, eager to hear the story of the millionaire who gave it all meaning. Ethan stood at the podium, voice steady but eyes wet, and said, "I thought money could fix anything. I was wrong. Love fixes what money never can." The video of Noah speaking went viral. Parents around the world found hope. Lily found purpose. And Ethan found something he never knew he was missing, a future defined not by silence, but by connection. And if this story touched something deep inside you, if it reminded you that miracles often arrive disguised as ordinary people in ordinary places, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because stories like these aren't just meant to be heard, they're meant to be felt, shared, and remembered.